The Glasman connection. As for Glasman's judgment about Mahmood, we should be aware of his opinions on Keir Starmer. On September the 24th, 2020, he wrote an article headed, "Keir Starmer, a True Conservative." There was no question mark, as I implied in the title of this article. He believed it, or at least pretended to. He used the title as a response to Starmer saying, "For a party called the Conservative Party, they don't seem to conserve very much." Without irony, Glasman was saying Starmer was the real conservative. Even while acknowledging Starmer was a Romanian lawyer, he stuck to the premise. In the article, Glasman praised Starmer's ruthless purge of the Corbynites and a speech delivered to Labour Connect on September the 22nd. The article positively gushed about Sir Keir. Tuesday's speech was the first time that Starmer could speak directly to the nation about who he was and what he stood for. He seized the opportunity to express the ethics of a profoundly conservative person in a way that no member of the Conservative front bench possibly could. Profoundly conservative, Keir Starmer. This was the man who that year had knelt to BLM, June the 9th, wanted trans self-ID, June, and tried to stop the deportation flight to Jamaica, 9th of February. Once in power, he would go on to label people upset about the Southport murders far right, let out thousands of prisoners, try to give away the Chagos Islands, try to bring in assisted dying, decriminalise mothers aborting their children up to birth, and, the latest beauty, propose ending trial by jury for most crimes. Nice one, Morris. The connection to Starmer is not just praise from afar, it seems. Glasman and John Cruddas joined Labour Together when it formed in 2015. This was originally a Blue Labour project, as it was founded by John Clark, a former director of the group. It aimed to gradually push out the Corbyn leadership and install the best-placed moderate, which turned out to be Starmer. Morgan McSweeney, who is said to be close to Glasman, worked on the think tank from 2017 and would go on to direct it once Starmer was elected. Blue Labour had been funded by two investors, a hedge fund manager named Martin Taylor and a philanthropist called Trevor Chin. Glasman and Cruddas successfully negotiated with the same pair to provide the first proper funding for Labour Together. Taylor and Chin would reportedly go on to sink over £1 million into the group, Business Insider. They also donated a reported £145,000 to Starmer directly. So Glasman, in a sense, has created Starmer. That explains why he has been so nice about him. It was reported by The Times that Glasman had a long meeting with McSweeney on November the 9th. This was amid the confrontation between Wes Streeting and Number 10, in which McSweeney allegedly briefed against Streeting, accusing him of preparing a coup. Both men denied they discussed that topic, though. After the general election, Glasman's acquaintance with J.D. Vance saw him wangle an invite to Trump's inauguration. Once there, he was apparently trying to sell Starmer's true conservative credentials to anyone who would listen in the president's administration. This might well explain why Trump has been friendlier with Starmer than anyone expected he would be. It's a manipulative sort of friendly, but friendly nonetheless. Shabana Mahmood also worked with Labour Together to review why Labour lost the 2019 election. In return, she received donations from the think tank, over £63,000 just in 2024. She was not alone. Many pro-Starmer MPs did, be that in cash sums or in paid staff for their offices. As ever, politics is all about the networks and the money. Glasman, Blue Labour and the Starmer machine appear to be closely connected. I feel this contradicts and compromises the Blue Labour ethic, because in so many respects, Starmer is not Blue Labour. Not only that, but he is an unmitigated disaster, something which should now be occurring to Glasman even if he won't say it. The outspoken peer's goodwill won't last forever. Neither, it seems, will McSweeney's grip on the party. Many in the PLP don't like him or his policies, and there is a potential Labour Together donation scandal to come.